everybody, Jason here from Ghostbusters News, and today Halloween comes early as we take a look at the brand new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire red parka costume. That's right, if you didn't know, the $1,800 parkas that were used in Frozen Empire, they've now been turned into a $39 off-the-rack Halloween costume. And in saying that, if you'd like to grab any of the items featured in today's video, they are made by Disguise and they're available over on HalloweenCostumes.com. We've got a link down below in the description. Now before we get to that parka, you've likely already noticed what I'm wearing. You see, in Frozen Empire, there is a lot of new franchise additions. And among them is the Ghostbusters R&D engineer team, and the uniforms seen in the film, yeah, they've also been turned into a costume. So for those of you who can't get enough Lucky or Lars Pinfield, this classic costume is totally for you and includes the jumpsuit, belt, and a Zetamore Industries Ghostbusters ID tag. So when having the suit on here, I typically wear a large t-shirt and I grab the large, extra large suit, and the fit, it seems pretty good. That said though, I'm already going to go ahead and question a design choice of this costume. You see, looking at the front, do you notice anything, I don't know, missing? Maybe let's take a closer look. If you still don't see it, it doesn't have a front zipper. So yeah, to actually get in and out of this costume, there's nothing here. So you may be wondering, Jason, how did you get into it? Well, the back, it actually attaches and detaches using Velcro. Which, okay, Velcro attaching a Halloween costume together, I get that, that's not new, but you have a zipper, like it's in the design. It could have been like added right here, you could have used it, and you wouldn't have had to add the Velcro. I don't understand why. Why? And that's not to say that the suit, it omits zippers, because looking at the chest here, well, it's not really a zipper, I guess it's like the zipper track you'd call it. Yeah, we've got two there making up the chest pockets, which have been made to kind of look like they're open. Also on the chest, we've got a printed on name tag that reads Engineer. Given the price of this costume is $60, I certainly would have preferred an actual patch instead. On the right arm, more printed details with the Ghostbusters R&D COG logo. As well, also included and attached by more Velcro, we've got what looks like, at first glance, a military belt. Now all the details on here, they are just printed on, and it's certainly something that looks a little better, you know, the further away from it you get. You will find it does include a key fob which has been stitched into the belt. As well, also part of the costume from Zetamore Industries, we've got the GB Engineer ID tag. The look of it is good, the quality maybe not so much, as it feels like it's just printed on standard paper, or maybe at the very least some rather thin cardstock. However, the included vinyl holder, it does add a little bit of thickness and authenticity to it, and you can attach it pretty much anywhere you want, like maybe, I don't know, on the collar, maybe on your belt. And that's it, that's the costume. And I know I've really used and I've stressed the word costume with this one, but even with that, yeah, it let me down. For $60, both the name tag and the Ghostbusters logo, they should have been actual patches. But hands down, its biggest crime is not opting to make use of that front zipper, instead deciding to use Velcro. Now, I should also add that there is a higher tier rendition of the engineer suit. It's got a few more details here and there. However, strangely enough, yeah, from the photos online, it attaches the exact same way, by use of Velcro. Up next, let's prepare for the death chill as we take a look at the costume red parka. And before we get into some of the finer details, or lack thereof, of this parka, of this costume, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. It's certainly not a coat. I mean, this thing, it is really thin. Having it in hand, I'm going to do my best to kind of show it off, but yeah, it feels more like a shirt. On the plus side, it does make it much better for cosplay, especially during the summer months. You know, if you want to have that Frozen Empire look to your costume, or if you happen to live in an area that's just warmer. Having the red parka on and all done up here, I think it actually does look the part. I mean, the best a $40 Halloween costume can look when it comes to adapting an $1,800 jacket. No, you're not getting anywhere near the detail of a $300 to $500 fan-made replica, but again here, for the price tag, you wouldn't expect that. Very much like that engineer costume, what should be patches, instead here they're just printed on. The name tag, which generically just reads Ghostbuster. And then on the left arm, we've got that kind of slightly revised take of the No Ghost logo with the black no emblem rather than red. And I don't know if disguised, they're just against like actually working, functioning pockets. But again here, when it comes to this parka, yeah, the pockets here, they're just for show. And that does include the one on my left, your right, which would be used typically to hold a light-up pocket gizmo. Another, should I say, interesting choice when it came to the design is the belt that goes around the waist. You see, instead of including just like an actual fabric belt or maybe reusing kind of that same belt that was included with the engineer costume, this time around it is just printed on. When it comes to these two, while the engineer costume, it did miss the mark for me, I actually think the parka, it is fine for the price as long as your expectations, they're in check. You can certainly do some modifications here and there, like adding actual patches, covering up that printed on belt, and adding your own. And it would be great for those that want the whole Frozen Empire motif, but maybe they're on a budget, or possibly they live in an area with warmer weather. Now, if you would like to grab either the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Engineer or Red Parka costumes, they are available through HalloweenCostumes.com in both adult and child sizes, and we've got those links down below in the description. And with that said, that's all I've got for you for this one. As always, subscribe. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. A link to that is also down below, and we'll see you right back here next time.